What's going on? How's it going, guys? How's it going? What's going on? How's it going, guys? How's it going? Well, welcome back to another abandoned video. So here we are in Commack. Right now we're in Commack on Veteran Memorial Highway. We're on Vets Highway right now checking out this abandoned Dunkin Donuts Baskin Robbins. Now, I tried to come back here in February, but there was so much snow on the ground that when I got here, I tried to pull into the parking lot, and the car just wouldn't roll. It wouldn't go into the parking lot. There was so much snow, the car couldn't get over the snow hill. So obviously I wasn't going to risk my car getting stuck. You know, and I would have had to call a tow truck, or I would have had to have somebody come over, stop over, and push me out, you know, to get me out of there. You know, I wasn't going to risk that. Luckily, I was able to back up, and I was able to get out of here. You know, now that it's March, as of the filming of this video, today is Saturday, March 21st. So finally, we're getting some nice spring weather out here. 63 degrees right now. Right now, it is 63 degrees. It is beautiful out here right now. So we're enjoying this beautiful Saturday afternoon here in Commack, checking out this abandoned Dunkin Donuts Baskin Robbins over here on Veteran Memorial Highway. Now, I believe this one closed last year, like at the very end of last year. I think this one closed sometime either in November or December of 2025. Or it could have closed in January of 2026. I don't know. I don't remember exactly when it closed. But I do know that this is a recent closure. This one was a Dunkin' Donuts mixed together with a Baskin Robbins. So, I do know that this one has been closed for a while. And this one has been on my bucket list. This one has been on my to-do list for a long time. But unfortunately for me, I just haven't had the time to come out here. And, well, I've had the time. But obviously with everything going on, with my grandmother's health being on the decline, you know, and then obviously with all that going on, and for those of you who don't know, a few weeks ago, the day before I left for my Florida trip, my grandmother fell or broke her hip. She fell down and broke her hip. And she had an emergency operation done on her, so she got operated on her hip. And now my grandmother is in a nursing home. So obviously that had a lot to do with it. And you know, my birthday was recently. My birthday was on March 6th. You know, so it was a few weeks ago. My birthday was literally 2 weeks ago. You know, and then obviously with the winter weather, I couldn't get out here. You guys know that I can't stand winter. I hate winter. I can't stand it. I hate it. I don't like the cold. I can't stand the cold. I hate winter. I can't stand it. I don't want it. I don't want nothing to do with winter anymore. Now that it's springtime and summertime is going to come over in just a couple of months, I want nothing to do with winter at all. Absolutely nothing. Hell no. I can't stand winter. You know, then obviously, you know, with everything else going on, you know, I just haven't had the time to come out here. You know, and Before I get on with the video, because I don't want to ramble on too long. Now, a lot of you have noticed that I have slowed down with YouTube, right? Like, I'm going to make this short and sweet. A lot of you have known or noticed that I have slowed down a lot with YouTube. Now, there's a reason for that. There's a reason for that. Again, the hurtful comments have been spiking up. A couple of weeks ago, I was reading a couple of comments on my old videos, and, excuse the language. I know this is a family-friendly channel, but, I took down the bowling alley video. I didn't take it down. I didn't. I have it on private and unlisted, because a lot of people were posting comments on that video saying that instead of doing that stupid bullshit that you did, you should fucking kill yourself. Throw yourself in front of a train and we'll see if it's real or not. Again, people were spiking up with the suicidal comments, knowing that I have survived suicide a countless amount of times, and that number has increased from 9 between 13 and 15 as of last year. And then people are firing away, making comments at my wife, saying, how could your wife marry a guy like you, a guy who does a lot of stupid shit, a guy who gets in a lot of fucking trouble? How can a woman like her marry a guy like you? No, I just like that. That hurt. That hurt. And a lot of people were hurting me with those comments. It's one thing if you fire off at me, because I'm used to it. I don't give a damn. I'm used to it. So I don't give two shit. I'm used to it. But then to fire away at my wife, saying, how could my wife marry a guy like me for doing all the stupid shit that you usually do, and you getting in so much fucking trouble, and you doing the crap that you do, you're autistic, you're this, you're that. For you to fire away at my wife like that's unacceptable. I have deleted those comments. I have blocked the people who are fired away at me and my wife. And obviously I know this isn't the intro, that I normally do, but I wanted to clear that out of the way. I wanted to just get that out of my system, just to explain to you guys why I have slowed down with YouTube immensely. And it is just simply, okay, I get it. I'm a married man. I'm busy. I got to take care of my 96-year-old grandmother. Yeah, I get it. Life gets in the way sometimes. But even then, when I was busy, you guys know that I still found the time for me to go out there and film content for you guys. But when I get hit with hurtful comments like that, suicidal comments, disrespectful comments towards me and my autism, disrespectful comments towards me and my wife, then you got to figure, okay, you know what? Let me step back for a bit. Because if this is how people are going to view me as, then I'm going to slow down. Now, I'm not quitting YouTube. I'm not saying that. But if you could just slow your roll just a little bit. And I'm not saying to my loyal subscribers, but whoever it is that watches my videos, just slow it down a bit, man. Calm down with the suicidal comments. Stop acting disingenuously disrespectful towards me and my wife. Because that hurts. A few weeks ago, somebody was firing away on my wife's YouTube channel, and I had to pop off on it because it was making fun of her. All it takes is one person to fuck it up for everyone. And now I'm not here to call anybody out or whatever, but I'm just here to clear the water and to clear the air, just to give a proper explanation as to why I slowed down with YouTube. I know this isn't the intro that I normally give, but I had to clear it out of the water. Why, a lot of people have wondered, where have you been? You've left so long, you haven't been posting. Yeah, well, now you know. Now for you to have a better understanding as to why I slowed down with YouTube, now you know exactly why I've been slowing down. Because of the painful, hurtful, disingenuous, and unapologetic comments that I've been getting fired away at between me and my wife. That's not something that I take lightly. It's one thing if you fire away at me. I don't care. I don't give a shit because I'm used to it. I've been bullied all my freaking life. But to fire away at me and my wife, that's crossing the line right there. That's hitting below the belt. And it's unacceptable and it will not be tolerated. Okay? All right. Now that I have cleared the dust, let me get my attitude back. And now let's get back into the video. All right? So here we are in Commack. Now we are filming this abandoned Dunkin' Donuts and Baskin Robbins. I've been meaning to do it for a long time. But like I said, unfortunately, due to life getting in the way and unfortunately due to winter weather, I have not been able to come out here to film it. And now that today we're in the first weekend of spring and it's a beautiful day out here, I figured I'd come out here for my video for you guys. So without further ado, enough with the talking, enough with the yapping, and let's get out of the car and check out this abandoned Dunkin' Donuts and Baskin Robbins here in Commack. Maybe we'll find an ice cream cone. Maybe we'll find some donuts. Maybe we'll find a cappuccino blast. Maybe we'll find a breakfast sandwich or some toasty, yummy, and delicious tater tots. Ooh. Did I say tater tots? Excuse me, I meant hash browns. Either way, let's get out of the car and check out this abandoned Dunkin' Donuts and Baskin Robbins here in Commack. You guys ready to go? Alrighty, here we go. Alright, what's going on? How's it going, guys? How's it going? Well, here we are. Welcome to the abandoned Dunkin' Donuts and Baskin Robbins here in Commack. 115 Veteran Memorial Highway, Commack, New York, 11725. Now, like I said before, I believe this place closed down late last year or early this year. I don't know exactly when they closed. I don't remember when they closed, but I do know that it's a recent closure. I noticed one time when I was doing Uber Eats with my wife recently, that's when I noticed it. I noticed when I was doing Uber Eats with me and my wife recently, we were in the area, we were driving home, and that's when I discovered this. I saw that it was closed. And then obviously, when I saw the... Okay. And when I saw the street sign here was gone, and then I saw the entrances over here, you can see behind me, right over there. When I saw that it was black, I said, oh snap, that's abandoned. That's gone. That's gonna be my next video, whenever that may be. And now here we are on a beautiful Saturday afternoon, Saturday, March 21st, as of the filming of this video, checking out this abandoned Dunkin' Donuts Baskin Robbins for you guys. So I'm excited to do it, guys. You guys ready to check it out? Let's go see if we can find a donut. Maybe we can find an ice cream cone, or a cappuccino blast, or some hash browns. Maybe a bagel toasted with cream cheese, or a breakfast sandwich, bacon, egg, and cheese, salt, pepper, and ketchup. Yum. Ready to go? Alrighty, here we go. Alrighty, and there it is, the abandoned Dunkin' Donuts Baskin Robbins. No more ice cream cones, no more donuts, no more cappuccino blasts, no more plain bagels toasted with cream cheese, no more bacon, egg, and cheese, no more breakfast sandwiches, no more pumpkin spice lattes, no more seasonal drinks, none of that. Let's check this place out. So like I said before, this was a recent closure. I'm not exactly sure, don't remember when it closed, but I do know that it's a recent closure. Maybe we can find that on that paper there on the wall. Let's see. Can you see anything through here? No, they have a film on there. I think there's also a film on here too, right? Yeah, they got films on here, but let's see. Dear valued guest, thank you for being a part of our Dunkin' family. We truly appreciate your loyalty, your smiles, and the moments you share with us. We want to let you know that this location will be closing permanently, and our last day of operation will be as of today. While we're sad to say goodbye to this store, we're incredibly grateful for your support over the years. We hope you'll continue to visit us at our nearby Dunkin' locations, where we'll be ready to serve you your favorites. Thank you again for making this store such a special place. We'll miss you, and we hope to see you again soon. With gratitude, your Dunkin' team. So it just says our last day of operation will be as of today. I'm not exactly sure when it closed. If you guys remember when they closed, let me know. Obviously that's not open. It took the doorknobs off, but that's not open. Not meant to be. Just like Wally always says in this video, not meant to be. Stay connected with everything your business needs. How am I gonna stay connected when this place is closed? I don't get it. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna be able to see inside this place. I doubt we're gonna be able to see inside. Maybe from here, but I doubt we're gonna be able to see inside. because they got a bunch of films on the windows. But I doubt we're going to be able to see inside. Yeah, I could see on the door too. It looks like the door has a film on it, so I don't think we're going to be able to see inside this place. Yeah, there is a little circle though, a little opening on the film right there. But I'm not going to be able to see inside that hole unless I get inside. But unfortunately, it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to get inside here. Let me check the other side over here. There goes the trash area right here. Yep, they took out the dumpster too. It's gone. Yep. Nothing more over here. Except of it being a shell of its former self. Yeah, we're not going to be able to see inside this place, unfortunately. All the windows are covered with films. They took the doorknobs off too. Yeah, no, there's no way we're going to be able to get inside of this. There's no way we're going to be able to get inside of this place. So this is Vets Highway right over here, and obviously you can see they cover the entrance signs. I would assume this is where it used to say entrance and exit. That's where the exit was, they painted over it. This is where it was. But you could still see the pink color. Oh yeah, here goes exit right here. Obviously they didn't paint that over. But you could see this, you could still see the pink coloring on the sign. You could see the pink coloring coming through the paint that's peeling off. See? Let's check the other side of the sign here. Yeah, this one here, they painted both sides. The entrance. But you could also see the pink coloring coming through the paint peeling off. People are probably looking at me like, what the hell is this idiot doing? This place is closed. Yeah, well, you know, hey, listen, I do videos like these for your entertainment. So if people are entertained by watching me walk around through this place, then go. All right, cool, no problem. That's pretty cool. What the hell is this? It looks like it's open here. Is it? Nope, that's sealed tight. Not meant to be, guys. And obviously the building ends back here. There's nothing to see back here. There might be. I smell gasoline though. I smell some gas. Oh, okay. All right. Oh, okay. All right. Obviously they still got the gas on over because I could smell like a heavy scent of gasoline back here. There go the meters. Here go the meters. Long Island Power Authority, also known as LIPA. Obviously the meters are still on. And look at the gas meters. Is that still working? Yes, it is. Yep. Something over here is still on because I can hear the noise. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but I hear it. Wait till that truck passes. You guys hear that? It sounds like something is still on back there. So it sounds like they have the gas meters on. Because when I walk back here, I smell gasoline. Oh, that's the roof access. But I'm not going to do that. So this is the generator, I guess. This was the generator for the central AC unit. You got the big generator over here. Wow. Yeah, they got the big generator over here for the big generator over here for this central AC unit. The big generator over here. 2 giant generators. And then they got one more generator up there on the roof. One more generator up there on the roof. Pretty cool, man. Alright, well that does it for this video. Unfortunately, we were Unfortunately, we weren't able to see inside, but hey, you know what? Yeah, over here in this area, right here, this general area right here smells like heavy gas. There's a heavy scent of gasoline over here in this general area. Woo! Man, damn. Wow. All right. Well, unfortunately, we weren't able to find any bagels. No pumpkin spice lattes. No caramel lattes. No breakfast sandwiches. No bacon, egg, and cheese on a bagel. No plain bagels toasted with cream cheese. No hash browns. No cappuccino blast or any ice cream cones. But there it goes. The abandoned Dunkin' Donuts and Baskin Robbins. I love how they still have these parking lot flags over here. These red, white, and blue parking lot flags. And I would assume that up there somewhere, I would assume that's where they have the signage. Let's see if we can see a labels call. Let's check. I don't think you'll be able to see a labels call, but you can clearly tell right there. That's where the signs were. You could see the holes. You could see the wire hanging off where they had the signs. I wonder if this was ever a Friendly's at one point. And I only say that because look at that. Right there. That's the only reason I wonder if this was ever a Friendly's. I doubt it was, but that's the only reason I ever wonder. That's a dead giveaway to think that it was ever a Friendly's. But I don't know. I don't think it was. But I'm just pointing something out. But this is where they have the sign on the building. And then let me show you guys the street sign before we go. Half of it is missing. You can see the halogen bulbs. But I'll take you guys to the other side of the street sign. This is Vets Highway over here. This is Route 454. This is Vets Highway. And if you cross down this way, if you go down Harnett Road this way, that takes you right to Jericho Turnpike. It leads you right to the other Friendly's that's on the other side over here next to where the Chuck E. Cheese used to be. Oh yeah, look at this. Check this out. Wow! There goes the street sign. Wow, so it must have fell off of this thing. Oh, wow, look at this. Check that out. You can see where they painted it. You can see the paint dripping off. Is it heavy? I want to see if I can lift it. Is it heavy? No, it's not. Hold on, let me lift this up real quick. Hang on. Because obviously that's broken. So let me see if the other side is actually... Hold on, guys. Hang on. Hang on. There it goes. No, unfortunately it's painted over. Yeah, they have it completely painted. So the only thing you were able to see was the lettering. Yeah, oh well. Oh, whatever. But it's right there. Oh, that's a little too much. Hang on. You can still kind of see the lettering too. Yeah. I tried, guys. I was wondering, but you could only unfortunately see the other side with the lettering that was painted over. And there goes the other side right here. Boom. Oh, you can kind of see it here. There you go. See, there goes Dunkin' Donuts and Baskin Robbins. Right there. See? They painted it over. Yep. That's it. No more Dunkin', no more Baskin. It's over, guys. And there goes Maverick. My boy, Maverick. Hell yeah. I love this car. Just to give you guys a little update, I picked this car up last year on October 17th. So, as many of you know, on Casper, the hybrid battery died. And like hybrid batteries are really expensive to repair, the hybrid battery on Casper on the Honda that I had was damaged beyond repair. And it was too expensive to repair. They wanted, and not including labor, on my 2013 Honda Civic Hybrid, not including labor. They wanted about $4,000. Stupid hole. So not including labor to repair Casper, they wanted about $4,000, and that's $4,000, not including labor. So we just said, forget it. We're gonna scrap it, and we're gonna see what we could get. And I wound up picking up this beautiful 2018 Toyota Prius. I love it. All right, guys. So here we are. One more final look at this abandoned Dunkin' Donuts and Baskin Robbins. No more Dunkin', no more Baskin. No more ice cream, no more donuts. No more cappuccino blast, no more ice cream. No more bagels, no more breakfast sandwiches. No more pumpkin spice lattes, and no more seasonal drinks. No more Dunkin' refreshers either. None of that. It's all gone. They could have left me a bagel at least. What if I'm hungry? They could have left me a bagel. They could have left me at least a drink. All right, guys. Well, that does it for this video here. Just abandoned Dunkin' Donuts and Baskin Robbins here in Commack. So I'm going to put the camera down. I'm going to do the walk around, and I'll see you guys when I cover the outro, all right? All righty. See you guys in a few. Alright, what's going on? So what'd you guys think about that place, huh? What'd you think? Huh? Pretty cool, right? Yeah. Well, you know, I figured since it's a beautiful day out here, and now it's the first week of the spring, I come out here and film a video for you guys. You know what I mean? I mean, it's a beautiful, gorgeous day out here, man. And finally, it's springtime. You know, finally, for the next several months, I don't want anything to do with winter. I can't stand winter. I hate winter. I'm glad that it's gone. I'm glad that it's not here anymore. Can't stand it. I hate winter. I can't stand winter. I hate winter with a burning passion. And now, finally, since it's a beautiful day out here, I figured I'd come out here from a video for you guys. You know what I mean? So yeah, guys, the abandoned Dunkin' and Baskin Robbins. What'd you guys think of that, huh? Pretty cool combination, huh? Yeah, man, there's a lot of places that are combined with Baskin Robbins and Dunkin' Donuts. The one by my house on 347, which is literally 2 minutes from my house, that one has a Dunkin' Donuts combined with a Baskin Robbins. There's also one by my mother's daycare in Brentwood that has a Dunkin' Donuts and a Baskin Robbins too. There's a lot of them that have a Dunkin' Donuts Baskin Robbins combination. You know, just like a lot of other fast food joints that used to have combinations with different fast food restaurants. You know, I remember a while back, when there used to be a combination of Long John Silver's and Kentucky Fried Chicken. I remember that. And there also used to be, at one point, there was a combination with Taco Bell and Pizza Hut. If you guys remember that back in the day. Those were the only four chains that I remember being connected. Kentucky Fried Chicken and Long John Silver's. There used to be a Kentucky Fried Chicken and Long John Silver's over there in Farmingdale by Adventureland that eventually closed and it became Cheesley's. And now Cheesley's closed down, and now I believe it became a place called Mo Cafe. And out here, I'm not sure. I think it was in East Islip somewhere. East Islip, Islip Terrace. Somewhere out there in that area, there used to be a place that was Taco Bell and Pizza Hut combined. I remember that being the thing back in the day, man. That was cool. You know, but at least Dunkin' Donuts and Baskin Robbins, you still have those combinations that still exist, you know, all around Long Island and, you know, and a few here and there around the nation. You know what I mean? So, yeah, man. It sucks we couldn't film inside. I mean, well, excuse me. It sucks we couldn't look inside because all the windows have films on them and they were covered. So it sucks. You know, unfortunately, we couldn't see inside, but we were still able to get a video, you know. Even though sometimes you can't look inside, I still go out there and generate content for you guys. That's just who I am. You know, at least I go out there and generate something for you guys. You know, I like generating content for everybody. I do it for your entertainment. I do it for you to have something to watch. You know what I mean? So it's pretty cool, man. And, you know, like I said before in the intro when I was going on a riffraff, you know, just take it easy with the comments, man. And it's not, this ain't aimed at none of my loyal subscribers. It's not aimed at you guys. But, you know, just whoever comes on here that is new and just to think that, oh, yeah, he's doing this shit for whatever reason. No, listen, just slow your roll a bit, man. Because you guys know that I'm autistic. You guys know that I'm a highly fueled, highly energetic, functioning autistic individual. And that's where a lot of my high energy comes from. The energy that I have that fuels my passion to do videos like these for you guys is where it comes from. It's my autism. I'm highly autistic. I'm highly energetic. You know, I have a lot of energy. I'm a highly fueled, highly profiled, highly functioning autistic individual. And that's where a lot of my actions come from. The way I act. The way I interact with you guys, the way I talk, different accents, different interactions, the way I am. That's just how I am, even when I do my intro. All right, what's going on? How's it going, guys? How's it going? You know, that's just who I am. You know, so just, you know, if you're going to watch my videos, you know, just calm down with the hurtful comments. You know, and don't aim at my wife. There ain't no reason to be aiming and firing away at my wife like that, man. There was a couple of comments on a couple of videos that I had to get rid of. I didn't even respond back to give them the entertainment that they wanted. I just deleted the comments and I moved on. You know, but to fire away at me and my wife like that, you know, it's one thing if you fire away at me, but if you fire away at my wife, that's crossing the line and action will be taken. So anyway, besides all of that, you know, hey man, we're back here doing videos. And now that the weather is getting nicer, it's gonna start getting nicer, I'm going to start going out there and start generating more content for you guys. So I'm really excited, man. I can't wait for the weather to break. And this is hopefully the first of many more this year. You know, yeah, we couldn't see inside, you know, but, you know, it is what it is. Sometimes it happens, you know. But hopefully sooner or later I'm going to go to Setauket and film the abandoned Best Buy that closed down only to move down to Stony Brook, down the road on 347. They moved to Stony Brook. That took over the old sports authority over there in Stony Brook. So eventually I'm going to go to Setauket and check out that abandoned Best Buy. What? It's abandoned, yeah. They didn't close entirely. They just relocated up the block to move down the street on 347 to take over the old sports authority. And, you know, there's a couple of places that I want to check out. You know, I think there's a diner in Bayshore that recently just closed. It was Dang Barbecue. I think it was called Dang Barbecue, and I think they recently just closed. So I'm going to eventually check that one out too, you know. And a couple of days ago, I was in the area a couple of days ago, and I was in Huntington, and I drove by the abandoned Golden Coach Diner. I was just in the area for whatever reason. I forget where I was going, but I went to visit, you know, I forget where I was going. That doesn't matter. That's not important. But I drove by the abandoned Huntington Golden Coach Diner, and now all the windows are boarded up. And I just started laughing. I started laughing at that freaking guy who came up to me, you know, when I did that video. What was it? Was it last year? I might have filmed that video last year. And that freaking guy, rich ass, came up to me with a freaking expensive bottle, expensive cup of Starbucks, and he came up to me, excuse me, what are you doing? Nothing, I'm just here for, yeah, but it's not closed. you shouldn't be over here. I mean, it's closed, but they're gonna turn it into something else. But it's not closed. I don't know what you're doing over here. Guy come over here freaking sounding like Zach Brown. Get the hell out of here, man. So if it's closed, if it's not closed, how do you explain the paper on the window that says closing April 14th? Thank you for your support over the years, the community, or whatever, birthdays, members, meetings, or whatever. How do you explain that? And how do you explain the street sign missing? And how do you explain everything being taken out? Oh, it's not closed. It's like, get the hell out of here, man. Take your rich ass out of my face before I freaking shove that Starburst cup somewhere you'll never find it again. Oh, man. I always gotta laugh when somebody confronts me for the wrong reasons. You know what I mean? Sheesh, it's not closed. Yeah, okay. All right. Okay, we'll go with that story. Oh, man. All right, well, I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to go enjoy the rest of my Saturday afternoon. But I'm happy, guys. We're back. We're back. Hell yeah. We are back, guys. We are back on the road. We are back on YouTube. And we are back here filming abandoned videos. And back here filming amazing, epic content for you guys. Hell yeah. What's going on, yo? Alrighty, guys. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. And I hope you guys, you know, are happy that I'm back. You know, we're here. We're here. I didn't go nowhere. I just took a little bit of a hiatus because of what was going on in the explanation that I gave you guys on the intro of this video. So we're here. We're doing good. We're back on the grid. We're back on YouTube, and we're back on the run again. All right? All righty, guys. Just like Wally always says in his videos, you guys stay awesome. And just like I always say at the end of my videos, you guys stay cool, stay happy, keep smiling, and just enjoy your life. What's going on? Yo? Hell yeah. All right, guys, I'm going to get out of here, mosey on out of here, and enjoy the rest of my Saturday afternoon. Beautiful spring day here today, 63 degrees in Commack, Midtown. So you guys enjoy your spring weekend. You guys enjoy your Saturday. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Wherever the wind blows us to our next destination, I shall see you guys there. Wherever that may be. All right? All righty, guys. I'll see you later. Take care.